What if the next stage of evolution isn't driven by nature, but by algorithms? For billions of years, life on Earth has evolved through the slow grind of mutation, survival, and natural selection. It was messy, random, and incredibly slow. But despite all that, it gave us everything, from the first single-celled organisms to blue whales, forests, the human brain, and the internet. Evolution didn't have a plan. It didn't need one. It just had time. But now something radical is happening. We've invented something that doesn't evolve biologically, but can still learn, adapt, and grow smarter with each iteration. We've created artificial intelligence, and it's already beginning to do something extraordinary. Not just help us understand evolution, but actually change it. Let's start with what AI is already doing in biology. Right now, AI is accelerating our ability to decode and manipulate DNA. In the past, sequencing the human genome took over a decade and billions of dollars. Today, AI tools can analyze genetic data in minutes. DeepMind's AlphaFold has predicted the 3D structures of proteins with stunning accuracy, something biologists struggled with for decades. This isn't just academic. This helps us design drugs faster, understand diseases better, and even imagine new forms of life built from scratch. Using AI, scientists can simulate the process of natural selection in a lab. We call these techniques directed evolution. Imagine you want to evolve a bacteria to digest plastic or survive on Mars. You don't have to wait millions of years. You create digital simulations where billions of tiny mutations are tested in silico, inside a computer. The AI selects the best outcomes, tweaks the parameters, and runs it again. This is evolution on steroids. But this isn't limited to microbes or test tubes. AI is also redefining the evolution of us, humans. We've already taken the first steps toward genetic editing through tools like CRISPR, but AI is supercharging this process. Machine learning models can now predict what will happen when we edit a specific gene. They can detect patterns in genetic diseases, recommend fixes, and even propose enhancements. Some scientists dream of curing all hereditary diseases this way. Others go further, imagining humans enhanced for intelligence, memory, physical strength, or longevity. That's evolution, but no longer blind or random. It's not natural selection, it's intelligent selection, and it raises serious ethical questions. Who decides what a better human looks like? If we begin editing embryos based on AI predictions, are we engineering the next generation? Could that deepen inequality if only the wealthy have access to enhancement? And what happens when AI starts making evolutionary decisions that we don't fully understand? Now here's where it gets even weirder. The impact of AI on evolution doesn't stop at biology. AI systems can already create digital life, self-replicating, evolving code. In virtual environments, digital organisms evolve under artificial rules. Some are designed to learn to walk, communicate, or solve problems. They mutate, adapt, and even pass on information through simulated generations. In these digital ecosystems, evolution is faster, cheaper, and radically unconstrained. You don't need carbon, water, or sunlight, just compute power. There's even speculation that this digital evolution could one day outpace biological evolution completely. AIs designing AIs. Algorithms mutating and optimizing themselves at speeds far beyond anything biology ever achieved. And if those digital minds ever develop goals of their own, will they be our descendants or our replacements? We also have to consider human-machine convergence. Ai nem shak valamit hasnalunk, hanem valamit asilvadunk vele. Brain-computer interfaces like Elon Musk's Neuralink aim to link our minds directly with machines. Smart prosthetics can be guided by AI interpreting neural signals. Some researchers envision a future where human consciousness is augmented by artificial intelligence, or even uploaded into digital environments. If that becomes reality, we won't just be changing human evolution, we'll be leaving biological evolution behind entirely. But with all this power comes incredible risk. The more control we give AI over genetic choices, health decisions, and reproduction, the more we have to ask, what values are we embedding into these systems? What if an AI identifies a trait as undesirable and begins subtly editing it out of populations? What if it favors genetic diversity less than nature does? What if something goes wrong? The truth is, evolution was never perfect. It's left us with bad backs, blind spots, and a host of genetic vulnerabilities. But it was honest. It was the result of survival, not optimization. AI, by contrast, is a tool of design. And with design comes intent. That changes everything. The moment AI begins making decisions about life, not just analyzing it, we step into a world where evolution is no longer guided by nature, but by us. Or worse, by algorithms we don't fully understand. So the question isn't just, can AI change evolution? It's already happening. The real question is, what kind of future are we evolving into? And will we still recognize ourselves when we get there?